The president has the debt ceiling on his agenda today. He'll meet with congressional leaders to try to break a stalemate. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Tuesday, May 9th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, Russia is celebrating a toned-down Victory Day today. Victory Day commemorates the Soviet Union's defeat of Nazi Germany in 1945. It normally features parades nationwide, but many of the events were canceled this year. Officials had safety concerns after an alleged drone attack on the Kremlin last week, which President Vladimir Putin blamed on Ukraine. Putin delivered a speech under tight security in Moscow. Number 2. President Biden will meet with lawmakers today about the debt ceiling. The U.S. could default on its debt in as little as 3 weeks, which would cause an economic crisis. Congress controls how much money the U.S. can borrow to pay its bills. In the past, raising or suspending the debt ceiling has been routine business, but now the issue has become political. Republicans don't want to raise the limit without major spending cuts. At today's meeting at the White House, Biden will try to find a compromise. He wants to push spending cut negotiations down the road and pass a clean debt limit increase. This is one of the few times Biden and congressional leaders are set to be in D.C. together before the potential June 1st deadline. Number 3. Officials are still piecing together the motive of the Texas mall shooter. The 33-year-old gunman killed 8 people in a Dallas suburb on Saturday. He was shot and killed by police. Officials are investigating his suspected links to white supremacists. On social media, the shooter had fantasized about race wars. He had also posted photos of the outlet mall weeks before the attack. Loved ones have begun sharing details about the people he killed. Among the victims were elementary-age sisters, a young security guard, an engineer from India, and a couple and one of their young children. The family leaves a 6-year-old behind. This attack happened just a week after a devastating shooting in Cleveland, Texas, increasing calls for the state to rethink its gun laws. Yesterday, Texas State Representative Jean Wu, a Democrat, made an emotional plea during a press conference.
You have prayed for an answer. You have begged for a solution. The solution is standing right here. Your answer is looking you in the face.
A Texas House committee advanced a bill yesterday to raise the minimum age to buy certain types of firearms, but the legislation is expected to face an uphill battle. Number 4. A man was charged in a Texas crash that killed 8 people. An SUV slammed into a crowd of migrants on Sunday in Brownsville. That's a town near the border. 10 other people were injured. The suspect faces 8 counts of manslaughter, but police said yesterday that they still have not determined whether the act was intentional. Here's number 5. One of Greenland's largest glaciers is melting far faster than expected. A new study found the Petermann Glacier is thinning by as much as 250 feet a year in some places. Scientists say that this could be happening to other glaciers in Greenland and Antarctica. That could lead to faster, more dramatic sea level rise across the world. Number 6. Season 5 of Stranger Things could get delayed. The show's executive producers said work on the popular Netflix series has stopped in support of the Hollywood writers' strike. 11,000 TV and movie writers began striking last week for better pay. Production has also stopped on the next seasons of Cobra Kai, Yellow Jackets, and some other shows. Amazon's Lord of the Rings prequel is one of the few shows continuing production. And at number 7, who will be voted America's top dog this year? We'll find out after the finals of the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, and the competition is rough. Puns aside, this is the nation's most prestigious canine event. It's the 147th year of this competition. More than 2,000 dogs compete for Best in Show. The finalists include Buddy Holly, the PBGV, Rummy, the Pekingese, Winston, the Frenchie, and Ribbon, the Australian Shepherd. Judging starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You can watch on Fox Sports. And just like that, you are all caught up. I also want to give a huge shout out to my colleagues on the Washington Post audio team. Yesterday, the Broken Doors podcast series was named a Pulitzer Prize finalist. The series examines how police use no-knock warrants. Look for Broken Doors wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I'll meet you back here tomorrow.